morning we're doing the Whin, which is a dance that I wrote kind of across the early months of this year. And it's called the Whin because I was taught, as most people know, largely by Rene Fidler, and she named many of her dances, like the thistle and the rose, the bonny broom. They were named after flower names. So I followed in that tradition. The Whin is Scots or Northumbrian northern word for gorse, a prickly white yellow flower, and it's just coming out beautifully around here on all the heathland. And it's a lovely spring sight, though it does flower up pretty much all year to some extent. It's mostly at its best just now. It's written to 3/2 hornpipes. So I'm going to get Roger to play a 3/2 hornpipe, which is not common in Scottish music, but it's still played a lot in the northeast of England, Northumberland, and into the borders. And you listen for a strong 3-beat pulse going through it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3/2 is not a waltz. Even though it's in 3 time, there's nothing waltzy at all about it, and it is this very driving beat. And they're often quite syncopated. That one's quite a straight tune. I've chosen it. Okay, do you want to do a quick sing? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2 very different, but still 3/2 hornpipes. We're going to use the first one, Hexham Shalasses.
The Hexham Shalas.
The Hexham Shalas.
Or the Buff and the Blue.
Yeah. We're going to use that to just practice some of the moves to that rhythm. So we're going to do a basic pas de basque, which will be in 3 even beats. So we'll just do that starting, and it's a slightly lilty pas de basque because we are in step, not really moving too much, but certainly across and down on that first beat. Okay, so if you can just play Hexham Shalas. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can get the feel. It's very even. You will find with sometimes with the tunes that we use for the dance, this isn't one of them, I'm just using a 3/2, that an element of syncopation will creep in because you'll respond to the tune. That's fine, as long as you're keeping that 3-beat going. Okay, we're going to combine that with changes. And changes, we've done many dances. So if you change with the right foot coming out and behind, change, change. Okay, you have to extend at the moment for it. Change, change. Okay, so you're assembling behind to begin. That's important. Behind in 3rd, change, change. Okay, we combine that with the pas de basque, which is the chorus. It's probably going to be the easiest way to do it. So we'll do a pas de basque to the right, pas de basque. There's your foot already extended to come in behind to do change, change, change. Okay, walk that again. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll do it the other way. Well, we'll do it just to that side because it keeps repeating to that side. So to the right first, pas de basque and 3 changes. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. Behind, front. Okay, sorry. I will keep going to the right. That's a bit unnatural. So we'll keep repeating it on loop. So pas de basque to the right, assemble behind, change, change. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, behind, change, again. 1, 2, 3, behind, and again. I just want to cement the idea of going behind, assembling behind. So we'll do it to the left, exactly the same thing. Pas de basque, behind, change, change. 1, 2, 3, behind, change, change. So same to the left a few times. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, behind, change, change. Change, change. And that's the chorus sorted. You only have to do one at a time, but the chorus is pas de basque, assemble behind, change and change. And that is half of every step. That's the good news. There are 8 steps. However, each one is only 8 bars. You do it a little bit and then the chorus to each side. So it goes quite quickly. We'll have a look at the toe close, heel close, which is a slightly unusual movement. We'll use the same rhythm for that. Going to your right, you're going to step in second on the toe, close in third. Step in second on the heel, close in third. Second on the toe, close in third. So it'll go like this. 1, 2, 3. So you're on the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and. And it's important to get that last close in. In fact, it's essential to get that last close in. Try it go the other way. So we've got toe, close, heel, close, toe, close. They're all in third. So the important thing as you're doing it, that you land with the supporting foot, in this case my right foot, and then with it turned out each time, so it doesn't swivel itself forward. So try and maintain that turnout, which then keep the third position. We'll try that to that same music. We'll go, just keep going to the right and then to the left. Ready? And toe close, heel close, toe close, toe close, heel close, toe close, toe close, toe close, toe close, heel close, toe close. That's quite quick actually. What I'll do is we'll pause between them because you don't actually have to go one way and the other. So we'll still go right and left, but we'll put a pause in between it. Make life easier for you. Ready? And toe close, heel close, toe close. And the other way. Toe close, heel close, toe close. And the other way. Toe close, heel close, toe close. Toe close, heel close, toe close. Okay, so that crops up in step 4, I think. We'll have a look. We'll switch to dance to you, Lenny. Yeah. Another one that I never even thought of as 3-2, but it is a very common, well-known tune now when the book song tune, Dance to Your Daddy. When the book comes in. So the hop step close, 1, 2, 3. And I do have this one coming in to the third aerial, almost. Well, just very in towards that position before you do the step. So extend, in, step, close. Try it with the other foot. Hop, step, close. Okay, and one more. Hop, step, close. And it's on the diagonal, that one. So we'll try that. Again, thinking of the even 3 beats. Ready? And hop, step, close. And the other way. Hop, step, close. And the right, hop, step, close. And the left, hop, step, close. I think might be taking that slightly slower than you took the other one, but that's okay. It's fine. So you can lift the tempo a wee bit. Let's do the hop, beat, beat, which is very similar, but instead of just going straight out and in, we're going a little D and not quite in, and then beat, beat. Yeah. So it's a little circling movement that Rene used to be very fond of. So hop, beat, beat. Try it with the other foot. We're going a little D round, hop, beat, beat. And it doesn't come into the third aerial. It comes into a little way off. You're pointed to there, and as it comes down, it hits third for a beat. Quite important that you keep pointing down and don't suddenly relax your foot, ready to beat it. It's interesting on video catching myself doing that. So we'll do some hop, beat, beats. As same way, we'll do one to the right, and left with a pause in between. Ready? And hop, beat, beat, and now the left. Hop, beat, beat, now the right. Step, beat, beat. Hop, beat, the difference between them. And that one goes straight out in and on the diagonal, and that comes round and down, although in many respects you're doing quite similar moves. Last one we'll just have a look at to the rhythm is the hop, brush, beat, beat. And in this tempo, hop, brush, beat, beat takes a lot of different forms. In this one, it's going to be hop, brush, beat, beat. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3. Hop, brush, beat, beat. Try it on the left foot, and then we've got hop, brush, beat, beat. And again, hop, brush, beat, beat. So we'll just do some on each foot. I'll do 3 on the right, stop, and then we'll do some on the left. Ready? And hop, brush, beat, beat, hop, brush, beat, beat, hop, brush, beat, beat. And now do the other side. Hop, brush, beat, beat, hop, brush, beat, beat, hop, brush, beat, beat, hop, brush, beat, beat. Okay. I need to spring it. I knew there was something else. So, 1 on the right, beat, beat, and then extend, but spring onto it so we can do 1 on the left. Again, we've done this in other dances. It's just getting used to doing it to this rhythm. So, hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat. And then we'll do 1 on the left, hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat. So as you're going from the one to the other, if you do that extension, then it allows you to spring and change feet to brush, beat, beat. Hop, brush, beat, beat. Do that extension to spring, brush, beat, beat. So we'll do the same, but changing this time, right, left, right, left. Ready? And hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat. Hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat. Hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, beat. Hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat. So anything else I'm going to tackle in the context of the dance, because then we'll be doing it to the right bits of the right tune. Right, let's start with step 1. Yeah, this one's fine to do mirrored. So we're going to start off, this is a hoppy step, with a step with quite a few hops, and we're going to do, a bit like we did in the exercise, point to 4th intermediate with a hop, point to 2nd with a hop, and then do toe in 3rd rear. So it will be 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to spring and change, so springing onto the right foot, and the left foot goes into toe on the 3rd in front. So then that becomes point, point, in, toe, that's your 1. And we're going to shake to 4th intermediate. So that's and out. And then back in on the toe. So that second bit, toe, shake, toe. The shake is varying ways of doing it, but if you think of going part way and then all the way, so you get and relax the knee a little bit rather than going fully out on the half beat and then go out. That should work. It is not a wiggle. You're not wiggling anything. You are precisely opening out, but with a delayed opening. If you can't do the shake, don't fret about it. Just extend to 4th intermediate. So toe out in. You can put the shake in, toe and shake and in. Okay. Let's do that again. So we've got point, 4th intermediate, 2nd, 3rd rear on the toe, 3rd in front, shake, in. And that's then followed by the chorus, pad, bass, behind, change, change. Leaving our left foot ready to do the point. We'll try that just to some, can you place the tune?
Yeah.
Yeah? Actually, if I dance it to the tune, it's probably as well. Okay. I'll dance the first step and then get the idea of it. Ready? And point, point, in, toe, shake, toe. Pad, bass, behind. Change, point, point, in, toe, and shake, and toe, and pad, back. Change, change. So that's what we're aiming for. It's probably a good idea to show it you so you can see. So we'll do the right foot. Point, point, behind, toe, shake, toe, pas de basque, behind, change, change. Just do it on the one side. Ready, ready, and point, point, in, toe, shake, toe. De basque, behind, change, change. Now we'll try the left foot. So we've got fourth intermediate, second behind on the toe, change, shake, toe. Pas de basque, behind, change, change. Walk that again. So fourth intermediate, point second, point in, toe, shake, toe. Pas de basque, behind, change, change. So let's try it to the left side. Ready, and point, point, in, toe, shake, toe. De basque, behind, change, change. I'll do them both with my back to you. I'll try both sides. So point, point, in, toe, shake, toe. Pas de basque, behind, change. Point, point, toe, shake, toe. Pas de basque, change, change. And then that's the right and the left. No faster. Ready, and point, point, in, toe, shake, toe. De basque, behind, change, change. Point, in, toe, shake. Pas de basque, behind, change, change. And I'll do them both facing you. We get the first one cemented. I always feel it's a good start to the dance. So same again, right and left. Ready, and point, point, in, toe, shake. Pas de basque, change, point, point, toe, shake, toe. De basque. Yeah. So step 2, we go on the diagonal. And it's the hop, step, close on the diagonal and looking towards that diagonal as you're going. Okay, so we got hop, step, close, release to do a bourrée, going back and runny bitty back. So that's step, step, close. Yeah, so hop, step, close, 2, 3. And particularly going forward, I have a little bit of down on it. So it's hop, step, down, very slightly. And as you release, you've got a bend in that supporting foot to come back up. There's actually not a lot of time to do much of a dip, but your knees and ankle should still be soft at this point. The end of the bourrée back, because we're going into the pas de basque. Left foot's behind. And because you don't tend to come back as far in the bourrée, it's a slight pas de basque backwards to center yourself, and then the assemble behind, change, change. So we'll have hop, step, close, bourrée, back, pas de basque, change, change. Let's try walking that on the other foot, because this one isn't a tricky step at all. So I'm hoping we can do both right and left. So walking it on the left foot, we've got hop, step, close, release, bourrée, back. Your right foot's behind, slightly backwards on the diagonal still. Pas de basque, behind, change, change. Walk that left foot again. So hop, step, close, release, bourrée, back, pas de basque, behind, change. Yeah? We'll try dancing this right and left. I'll dance it over back to you and then you'll get the directions. So hop, step, close, bourrée, back, and then the foot that's behind, keep going backwards to fall into that pas de basque. Ready, and hop, step, close, bourrée, back, de basque, assemble. Hop, step, close, back, pas de basque, behind, change, change. So quite a nice straightforward step, this one. And well, I'll do it facing you. So you can see a light and shade in this one is that you go, the hop step closes up, down as you release, and then up again, and then down again into that pas de basque, slight sinking backwards into it. But it is all, the whole thing is on the diagonal, whichever way you're going, right or left. So step 2 again, ready, and hop, step, close, beret, back, pas de basque, change, change, pas de basque, change. Quite a different feel between the A and the B of the music for both tunes, in fact. So kind of hopefully the steps reflect that to some extent. We'll do 1 and 2 together. So we had 1 was the point, point, in, toe, shake, toe, pas de basque, change, change, point, point, toe, shake, toe, pas de basque, change, change, hop, step, close, ray, back, pas de basque, backwards, oops, behind, change, change, hop, step, close, ray, back, pas de basque, behind, change. There's me trying to do another pas de basque. Can we do 1 and 2 together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ready, and point, point, in, toe, shake, toe, the back behind, point, point, in, toe, shake, hop, step, close, hop, step, close, pas de basque behind. And hopefully at the end of that you should have your right foot in front for the next step. So we stay in this tune, going back to the A music again, and it's something we just did in practice, so this one also won't take too long. We're going to do hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat. So we've got to hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat, and then the chorus. Pas de basque, change, change. Just walk that again to get from the hop, brush, beat, beats, thinking in to the pas de basque. So hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat, straight pas de basque to the side, change, change. And then doing it on the left foot, straight into brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat, pas de basque, behind, change, change. Should we just try dancing that straight off, because hopefully that one's not too hard. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, ready, and hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat, the back behind, change, change, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat. Okay, I haven't taught them 4 yet. I haven't taught them 4 yet.
Oh, that's okay.
It's getting carried away. So,
Yeah,
when I do it, as far as the head and the body movements go, I've got a lean, slight shoulder lean, hop, brush, beat, beat, and spring, brush, beat, beat. How much depends on the speed of the music. This is quite a steady pace. It needs to be steadyish, perhaps, you know, can take, this is as slow as it would go. It could maybe take slightly faster. Too fast and you lose the kind of, I don't know what you say, the elegance of it. Okay, so we'll do that one again. I'll do it with my back tune, I don't think I have. The hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat, and chorus. Ready, and hop, brush, beat, beat, and spring, brush, beat, beat, and back behind. So hopefully that one won't have caused you any problems, because it's familiar movements and it's just very straightforward, facing front. It's just getting a little bit of that style into it, and that was very Rene. But don't overdo it. It's got to be natural. So step 4, I'm going to do with my back to you for the direction. This is where the heel toe comes in. So we got to go straight into it from the chorus because it's on the and, yeah? So we've got toe, close, heel, close, toe, close to the side. Spring onto that right foot and bring the left one up behind in third aerial. And then shedding, bring it to the front and step to second and close. I'll show you this step, okay? Probably a good idea to show you what we're aiming for with this one. So I'll dance it facing you and just show you what we're going for. Second, it's the B. Yeah. Ready, and toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close, basket, toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close. So it's got a little bit of syncopation in it in some ways, it runs with the rhythm. So the timing of this is toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close. And that step is to second. And you've got a definite sense of movement from one side to the other. So toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close. And from there, we just go into the chorus. Pad, bass, front, change. Okay, let's walk that one more time. Okay, so toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close, pad, bass, change, change. We'll try that just to the right side. Ready, and toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close, back, change. So you have no pauses between the bits as such. You're going straight from toe, heel, close, toe, close, front, step, close, pad, back. So getting those closes is essential. The one that goes, if you don't get that close there, you can't spring. And if you don't get that close at the end of the step, you can't put the weight on it to pad a basque. So you must hit those third positions, that's essential. Do that side again. Ready, and toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close, back, change. Let's try walking it the other way. So toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close. Pad, basque, behind, change, change. Walk that again. Toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, step, close. Pad, basque, change, change. Let's try dancing the left side. Can you pick that up halfway through? Yeah. Ready, and toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close, back, change, and change. Yeah, I'll do them. We'll go facing front, and we'll walk a right and a left, and then we'll dance a right and a left. Because the transition between them, there's no pause. So we have toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, step, close, pad, back, change, change, toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close, back, behind, change, change. Running straight from one into the other because you're putting the toe on the and. So let's try the whole of a B. Ready, and toe, close, heel.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
And yeah. Ready, and toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close, back, change, change, toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, step, close. We'll do that again. Do it back to you. Aiming for that transition between the right side and the left side, coming out of the behind, change, change, toe close. Ready, and toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind, front, step, close, back, behind, change, change, toe, close, heel, close, toe, close. Behind, change, change. Yeah, so put 3 and 4 together, which will be the hot brush beat beat, spring brush beat beat, followed by the chorus, right and left, and then that step. I'll stay on the back tune and then we'll dance it facing you as well. Okay, hot brush, so that's the whole of the A's and the B's.
A's and B's, yeah.
Ready, and hot brush, beat, beat, and spring brush, beat, beat, had a back, change, hot brush, beat, beat, and spring brush, beat, beat. Ready to toe, toe, close, heel, close, toe, close, behind the toe step, close. And change, change, toe, close, heel, close, toe, close. Yeah. One thing you might want to, if you're struggling to get into the shedding, it's worth noting that if you've done toe close, heel close, toe close, you don't do an extension on this foot, you just go straight down. If you try and do an extension, you'll lose the rhythm. Very often, going into something like that, a spring to change, we would extend. Don't. Straight up.
Something I've noticed about the music and the dance. It's like a reel or a jig. The dance and music starts on the first beat of the bar, there's no anacrusis, and it finishes on the last beat of the bar.
Yeah.
And again, unlike a reel or a jig, and I think that's what gives it the urgency.
That is very true, actually. We're learning things about the music and the dance all the time, that it starts on the beat. There isn't, apart from this step, where you're picking up the and. Right, although you're still picking up the and of the first beat, aren't you? Yeah. There is no upbeat as such. That's a good point. Okay, let's do 3 and 4 facing you, and then we'll move on to 5 and 6. Ready, and hot brush, beat, beat, and spring brush, beat, beat, had a bass behind, change, change, hot brush, beat, beat, and spring brush, beat, beat, serve back. Toe close, heel close, toe close, behind, front step close. Behind, change, change, toe close, behind, front step close. Okay, 3 and 4. Have a short drink. That tune was Go to Berwick Johnny. Very old tune, probably 17th century. 18th, 17th, 18th century, think the older side of things. Yeah.
There was a country dance to the tune. So an older style country dance, and there are also several sets of words.
Yes, and there are a number of other names which I might share with you by the end.
Well, not only that one.
Yeah, that's right. There are a couple of other names to that one, yeah. Obviously, the second tune that has the names that we will share with you. So let's go to Berwick Johnny, and it's Berwick in the north east of Northumberland, right at the top, for those of you who are not familiar with the UK. Right on the Scottish border.
Used to be a separate country once.
Was a separate country once, and has switched England to Scotland so many times. I didn't know. 30 times? It didn't
13.
13, all right, 13. 3 times. It didn't know whether it was Scottish or English, and it is a different sort of place. Right, let's move on to the second tune, which will be Rusty Gully for steps 4 to 8. So I will dance the next step, so you get familiar with the tune, step 5. Okay, ready, and up, brush, beat, point, point, in, ladder, back. Hop, beat, beat, point, point, in, ladder, back. So that's the A part. I think I said hop, brush, beat, but I meant hop, beat, beat, obviously. So I'll do it this way around because it is a turning step. Now, perhaps we'll learn it without turning first. So we've got that hop, beat, beat with the right foot. That is the slight circular one, not quite coming in, beaten in third. And then springing onto the left foot, we're going to do a point with the right, with the left, and then into toe on the third. So it's a bit, again, like that movement that we did in the practice. Fourth straight forward to toe on the third, toe in third. So just do that again. So we've got hop, beat, beat, point, point, in. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try that with the left foot. So it's hop, beat, beat, and then spring in onto the right foot to point left, right, in. And again, hop, beat, beat, left, right, in. We'll try dancing that without the turning to the music. Miss the chorus out, so we'll do it to the first 2 bars and wait, and then we'll do it to the second 2 bars on the left foot and wait. Ready? And hop, beat, beat, point, point, in. And then with the left, hop, beat, beat, point, point, in. Okay. We'll obviously add the chorus in between. We'll get the turning bit of that. So it's exactly the same. You go in a little, probably a little over halfway on your hop, beat, beat, to allow enough time to do 2 points and finish face in front. So we've got hop, beat, beat, slightly over halfway, and then pointing with the right, left, so your in is more or less facing front. Do that again. So you're going by the right, turn into the right. Ready? I'll do it to counting. Hop, beat, beat, point, point, in. And try it with the left foot. So we've got hop, beat, beat, little over halfway, point with the left, right, in. Do it with the left again. Hop, beat, beat, left, right, in. There's no exact amount you go round, as long as you get back to have your pointed foot in at the end. And think a little over halfway works for me. So let's add the chorus into it. We'll have hop, beat, beat, point, point, in. Your left foot's in front, just go paddle, fast, behind, change, change. Then we can do it with the other foot. Hop, beat, point, point, in, paddle, fast, behind, change, change. Sure, I think this one's okay, because we've broken it down so much, to do it with the music straight off right and left. I'll stay with my back to you. So right and left. Ready? And hop, beat, beat, point, point, in, the fast, behind, change. Hop, beat, beat, point, point, in, the fast, behind, change, change. Yeah, I'll try it facing the front for you. So I will mirroring, so I will still be, I'll be on my left foot, but I'll still be turning the same direction as you, I hope. Okay, ready, and hop, beat, beat, point, point, paddle, fast, behind, change, hop, beat, beat, point, in, paddle, fast, behind, change, and change. So that is step 5. I keep wanting to call it step 4, step 5. Step 6 has some movements we didn't practice earlier on. And again, I'll show you this one to the left foot first. Yeah, the B part, how this one goes. Ready? And skip, 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 step, pivot, turn and back. Back, behind, change. Skip, 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 back, pivot, turn and. So there's again another drive to the B part that makes you want to go whoosh with it. So this one starts off with what we often describe as skipping back, the Shetland back steps really. So you need to bring your right foot up, On the and, back, back, back. Again, we've done them in a number of dances, and it's going neatly round the leg and down, and up, behind and down, and up, behind and down. But when you do it, you shouldn't be moving backwards. You're staying on the spot. And they're neat little movements. And it really helps to keep your knee turned out. Very hard to do them like that. It's looks much nicer, and it's much easier if you can keep your knees out as you do it. So that, not over exaggerated, but don't have them facing forward if you can possibly manage it. So we get 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3. Did I start with the right foot? 1, yes I did. And then we're going to, as you start with your right up, we're going to step to our left. Now I've written step to second. In reality, it's probably slightly forward of that because that's a more natural direction. Step, swish, or bring the right leg through, cross it over and turn. Okay, just walk that once again. So it's up, 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 step to the left, bring the right foot forward, cross it over and turn. So that's step, forward. I'm slightly on the angle, so the forward is, it's forward from my body, but it's slightly diagonal. So I can then put it across in a cross third, come up and turn to leave my left foot in front. Okay, let's just try that with the music without actually at this moment putting the chorus on. Just do that. Ready, and skip, 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 step and a turn. Okay, so it's the words you really need are step and a turn, because that's what fits the music. It's not quite the same rhythm as some other pivot turns we have. Step and a turn. And so you're doing
fits the syncopation of the music.
Fits the syncopation of the music. So 1, 2 and 3. But don't get hung up on precisely where you have to turn. Just run with the music. It's very much one of those steps. Do that one more time, and then we'll try it to the left. Ready, and skip, 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 step and a turn. Yeah? And if you rise up on the under bit on the beat 3, it will help you get around. Let's try it with the left foot. So as you're lifting your left foot, you've got 1, 2, 3 skips. You step into the right, through, cross and turn. Do that again on the left. So we've got up, 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 step, 2 and turn. Okay, let's try dancing it on the left foot. Ready, and skip, 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 step and a turn. And again on the left foot. Ready, and skip, 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 step and a turn. Okay, let's put the chorus onto that. So we'll go back to the right foot. I'll stay with my back to you. So we have 1, 2, 3, step and a turn. The left foot's in front, there's no pause. Pas de fast behind, change, change. So walk in the whole of the right side. Skip, 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 step and turn. Pas de fast, change, change. And then we will do the left side as well, so we can run one into the other. It's got to come straight away up. 1, 2, 3, step and a turn. Pas de fast behind, change. Let's try dancing it, because the chorus should be pretty much embedded by now for you. Cross fingers. So we've done the individual bits. Let's try putting it all together to both sides. Ready, and skip, 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 step, pivot, turn, and the bass behind, change, change, skip, skip, step, and a turn, and bass behind, change, and change. Now, you may have noticed that the emphasis I put on that pivot will vary, because this is a tune where the musician can play with the syncopation to their heart's content. And they do. It's the same pulse running through, but it might subtly affect exactly the emphasis you put. So it's a real one for listening and responding to how the music is played. One of the joys of a live musician.
It's a bit of a chameleon of a tune, isn't it?
It is. It is. I know that Roger never actually plays the emphasis quite the same, and you just run with it, and it's great. Great. It's what I love about these tunes. So I'll do it facing you, and we'll have, starting with the right foot coming up, and then we'll try and put 5 and 6 together. Ready, and skip, 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 step, and a turn, and back, change, and back, 2, step, and a turn, and back, change, and. Okay, hopefully that one's coming. Once you've got it, it just works, it just flows. What I didn't say is there's no turning steps in 1 to 4. When we hit 5, 6, and 7, they all turn. So the second tune has all the turning steps, which is probably a little unusual, but it kind of works with the music. So the first one is the step 5 is the hop, beat, beat. Hop, beat, beat, point, point, in, pad, fast, change, change. Hop, beat, beat, point, point, in, fast, behind, change, change. And skip, 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 step, and a turn. Fast, behind, change, change. And skip, 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 step, and a turn. Pad, fast, behind, change, change. Okay. 5 and 6. Ready, and hop, beat, beat, point, point, in, fast, behind, change, change, hop, beat, beat, point, point, skipping, skip, 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 step, and a turn, and fast, behind, change, and change. Okay, and I'll do that with my back to you. So that's the same again. Start with a hop, beat, beat. Ready, and hop, beat, beat, point, point, in, fast, beat. Hop, beat, beat, point, in, and skipping. Step and a turn. Okay, have yourself just 2 more to go. We're back on the diagonal for the next one. I'll teach it straight and then we'll have the turn. So this one starts by a step on the diagonal to the right. I've got to dance it. Yes, right. Forgot what I was doing. So we're going to, I'll do it with my back to you. I think it's me. I'll get the positions right and the names right of the beat. Step, close in 3rd. And then lifting the right foot to 3rd aerial, and then slide it round the back of the foot and down. So it's now in 3rd at the back. So that goes step, close, under. Okay. Step, close, under. And it's coming down into 3rd. Sorry, I'm slightly ahead of myself. It's behind, down into 3rd, to to do behind, side, front. So that's a straightforward bury under. A behind, side, front. Do that again. Step, close, front hand, down, side, front. If you can't get around your leg business, because it's all in the one movement, you'll find it comes quite naturally as you go from there to there. You have to come from front to back. So even if you just do step, close, up, down, you will still be coming round the leg. What I want it to do though is to come round and down if you can manage it. That's the thing to aim for. Just walk that once again. Step, close, front hand, down, 2, 3. And then obviously we've got the chorus to have starts on the left foot and it will be going slightly backwards when we actually do the step. Back for the pas de basque, behind, front, change. Yeah. So let's just try dancing that to the right without any kind of turning, then I'll add the turn. Ready, and step, close, behind, down, down, 2, 3, pas de basque, change, change. That's the rhythm of it. Let's do it to the left side. So we've got step, close, up, round. Down in third, step, close. So step, close, up and down, 2, 3. And then the right foot's behind to do pas de basque, behind, front, change. Walk that again. So step, close, up and down, 2, 3. Pas de basque, behind, change, change. Yeah, try dancing it to the left. Ready, and step, close, up and down, 2, 3, pas de basque, change, change. So now we'll add the turn, because that bourrée doesn't just go behind, side, front. It goes turning behind, side, front. So it's exactly the same. So step there, turning by the right and finishing with the right foot in front. And the left foot is behind. Try the bourrée turning on the other foot. So your foot's just up and you just drop it down, down, front. Again, we've done it in any number of steps, so hopefully it'll be secure. It's just to this very definite 1, 2, 3 rhythm. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll add that into the walking this time. So step, close, front, back, behind, side, front. And that explains why we now have to go back, because we went forward on the first step, did the turn forward, we come back on the pas de basque, behind, change, change. Step, close, front and turn, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, behind, change, change. And what you'll find as you're doing it, after you've done the behind there, angle your body so your right shoulder is already beginning to turn to get you round and centered front again. So just let your body move naturally in the direction it's about to, anticipate basically. Let's try dancing it with the turn. Ready, and step, close, up and turn, 2, 3, pas de basque, behind, change. Step, close, up and turn, 2, 3, basque, behind, change and change. I'll do it facing you now so you can pick up any information that way. Always feels very rude not to face you, but in many respects, back to you is probably easier for many people to follow. So do a bit of both. Okay, so I'm mirroring now. Ready, and step, close, up and 2, 3, pas de basque, change and change. Step, close, up and hopefully everybody's got that step. The important thing is this. Again, put the weight onto the back foot, so make sure you get that close in so that you can come straight up, no extension into it. Just step, close, up, and. The last step is a mirror, roughly, of the very first one, but aerial. So rather than doing pointing on the ground, we're going to point there. So it's a bit like a hop, hop down, but it's not quite, because you come point there, there, and aerial. Okay, so it doesn't hit the floor because the first position's there, there, and there. This time we're going to go aerial fourth intermediate, aerial second, third aerial. And then we spring, and it'll be spring into third aerial. So I'm now on my right foot with my left foot up. And we finish it by holding there, and then it's a syncopated beat, beat. Try to, actually, I might actually just dance this one to give you, so it's the only one where there's any overt syncopation at the end, but it does fit the tune. Okay, just the last B of Rusty Gully. Yeah. I'll just dance it. Ready, and point, point, in and up, and beat, beat, and pad, and fast. 2 and 3, point, in and up, and beat, beat, and fast. Okay, so you know what you're aiming for. It's much easier than trying to describe. So, with each one with a hop, as in the first step, hop, hop, in. And then change. And if you can stay on the toe at that, on the ball of your foot at that point, do, if you can balance. If you can't, go flat. But ideally balance and then beat, beat in third. Do that again. So it is point, point, in, up, beat, beat is the rhythm. Try it with the other foot. So we've got point, point, up, beat, beat. Do that again. Point, point, up, beat, beat. And you can tell at the end of a long class, I'm getting tired, my balance is definitely not as good. So I might end up flat some of the time. Okay. We obviously add the chorus onto that. So we'll get, what I should say is, slightly bent knee is fine. I don't want a fully extended out and in. So I'm bending there, and even in second, it is slightly bent. I'm not ever really heavily extending on that point to keep the kind of softness of it. Out, out, in. The second is probably more likely to be straight, but it's not rigid. It's got that soft. So let's add the, did we add the chorus? No, I'm not sure we did. So let's do both sides, walk it with the chorus, then we'll dance it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, up, beat, beat, and then pad, bass, behind, change, change. 1, 2, 3, up, beat, beat, pad, bass, behind, change, change. Let's try dancing the last step. Ready, and up, and up, beat, beat, pad, bass, change and change, up, in and up, beat, beat, the bass, change. So as I'm saying, up, what I really mean to say is point, but it's not point on the ground, it's point aerial. I'll do that one with my back to you, and then we'll do 7 and 8 together. Ready, and up, in and up, beat, beat, and point, point, in and up, and beat, beat, faster. So if we do 7 and 8 together, 7, again, step, close, front and down, round there, bass, change, change. Step, close, up and bourrée, round, 3 and change, change. Definitely getting to the stage where my words are not always making sense. But as long as they make what your feet and your words are doing make sense to you, hopefully that will work. And then we'll go from there into the pointing that we've just done. So 7 and 8. Ready, and step, goes up and hooray, round, paddle, fast, and change, change. Step, goes up and hooray, round, paddle, and in and up and beat, beat and paddle, and change, out, up and up, beat, beat and paddle, change and change. Do that one more time facing you, and then we'll do the whole dance through. So step, close to begin, 7 and 8. Ready, and step, close, up and round, 2, paddle, fast, change and step, close, up and 3, paddle, change and change, point, point, in and up and beat, beat, fast, change, point, point, in and up and beat, beat, and fast. So that second tune, Rusty Gully, is the name, and it's probably one of my favourite tunes, certainly to play, listen to. I just love it. Rusty Gully, Gully was a knife. So Northumbrian.
A large knife.
A large knife.
And then the
Do you want to speak up?
3 knives, Punchinello's hornpipe, and my favourite one is Gelton Lasses Gelton.
I don't know if you heard all of that from Roger, hopefully you did, but Punchinello's hornpipe,
Geld him.
Geld him, lasses, geld him. And for
Those of
you who've got some grasp of old languages, will know what geld means.
Or horses.
Or horses.
Okay.
Yes. And a rusty knife. So Roger's just eyes watering. So I'm sure there's stories behind those names. Let's go back to the very beginning to walk the whole thing through. And then we'll dance it a couple of times, legs permitting. So it starts off, step 1 was the pointing on the ground to 4th, each with a hop, 4th intermediate, 2nd, 3rd on the toe, change, shake, in. And then you've got the chorus, 2, 3, change, change, point, point, in, change, shake, down, bass, behind, in. And then you've got the hop, step, close on the diagonal, foray, back, and then going backwards into the pad, bass, or change, change. Hop, step, close, foray, back, pad, bass, backwards, behind, change, change. Then we've got the nice easy, hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat, bass, behind, change, change. Hop, brush, beat, beat, spring, brush, beat, beat, bass, behind, change, change. No pause at that point, we're straight into toe, heel close, step close, pad, bass, change, change. Toe close, heel close, toe close, in front step close, pad, bass, behind, change. That's step 4. We then change the music and we start into the turny step. So by the right, hop, step, close, point, point, in. Bass, behind, change, change. Hop, step, close. Sorry, not hop, step, close. Hop, beat, beat. Point, point, in. Pad, bass, behind, change, change. Then the skippy step. Back, 2, 3, step, and a turn, pad, bass, change, change, skip, 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 step, and a turn, pad, behind, change, change. Then the last 2, which is the step, close, up and turn, beret, pad, bass, change, change, step, close, up and turn, 2, 3, bass, behind, change, change. And then the last one, which is the aerial points, point, in, up, beat, beat. The fast behind, change, change. Point, point, in and up, beat, beat. The fast behind, change, change. I'll dance it with my back to you first time. Now, even though I've taught it a few times, I still haven't cemented exact dancing words in my head. And I have no guarantee I'm going to try and make the right words come out of my mouth. I'll do the one with my back to you with talking, and then I'll do one piece in front with no talking. Oh, I've got to say there is a short introduction, isn't there? So we just listen to the introduction. Yeah, or you bow at the appropriate point. Don't take it off too fast in that introduction. So with the introduction, we'll dance the Whin at all 8 steps. Point, point, and in, and have the fast behind, change, change, point, point, in, toe, shake, toe. Hop, step, close, hop, step, close, cross, back, have the fast behind, change and change, step, close, and hooray, back, back. Hop, brush, beat, beat, hop, brush, beat, beat, and spring brush, beat, beat, and fast behind, change and change, brush, beat, beat, and spring brush, beat, beat, and brush, and toe, toe, step, close, and toe, toe, heel, pose, toe, pose, up, front, step, close, turning, hop, beat, beat, point, in and back, and change, beat, beat, point, point, skipping, back, 2, 3, step, and a turn, and the fast behind, skip, skip, step, and a turn, and back, step, close, up and hooray, turn, close, up and hooray, turn, aerial point, 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 in and up and beat, beat, and point, point, up and beat, beat, and there you go, 8 steps, but it goes over quite quickly because each step is only 8 bars. Right, doing it facing front, but I'm not going to say anything this time. Okay. So great thanks to Roger